Hi everyone! So this is one of my very favorite videos to do, and I'm going to be talking about making fruit tea spritzers, and I'm going to kind of be chatting about this page in the catalog here, which grabs a lot of attention. This is our Soda Pop line of teas, and I kind of want to talk about what exactly it is that we're talking about here. Okay, so what we've done is we've come up with some tea blends that are inspired by, traditional soda pop flavors. We've got a root beer green tea, there's a cola black tea, grape soda fruit tea, that's a new one. We have a raspberry cream soda fruit tea. What else do we have here? Italian orange soda, that's another fruit tea. Lemon ginger ale, rooibos, key lime rooibos, and then grapefruit mimosa, which is a black tea. So those are the teas that they have on the Soda Pop line. They are all incredible. They're all different tea types. But the one thing that I want you to know is these are just suggestions of teas that are going to give you lots of flavor, can be steeped in sparkling water. You could use any of our fruit teas to do the same thing as well. So we're gonna mix up a couple of things here, and I'm gonna chat about some of these flavors and a few others as well. So first on my list is the grape soda fruit tea, because that is probably one of my new favorites, and it is just so good. So here's what it looks like. It's just a fruit tea. So it's nice big pieces of fruits. In fact, I'm just gonna grab the bag here. Some of the ingredients in this grape soda tea is there's pineapple pieces, papaya pieces, blueberries, currants, hibiscus, lemongrass, natural flavors. So you've got some really, really nice, big, beautiful fruit pieces. And I've got that one steeping in my Breezy tea infuser right now. So this is one of my favorite infusers for making like a cup or two of tea, or for making tea spritzers, which we're gonna make in a minute as well. So I've used hot water over my tea leaves, and this has been steeping for about 10 minutes. So when I steep a fruit tea, I do not worry about over steeping it. The bag is gonna tell you to steep for 4 to 5 minutes, but you can steep it longer and it's all right. So to make a quick cup of iced tea, what I've done is added probably a little bit more tea than I normally would. So I'm kind of making like a concentrate here, and I'm gonna pour it right over top of a glass of ice. And this Breezy tea infuser, it's kind of fun. It has like a little mesh screen in the bottom that is holding those tea leaves in, but it's gonna pour out from the bottom. So if you've never seen it in action, I'm gonna show you how it works. And this hot tea is going to melt over our ice cubes and turn into an instant iced tea. So really quick iced tea, within 10 minutes. Give that a little stir. And it's as easy as that. This tea tastes just like grape soda. It is absolutely delicious. So when we're talking about Soda Pop inspired teas, basically it's teas that taste like a soda pop without the calories and without the sugar. Of course, you can add in some sweetener if it's not sweet enough for you. I do find that this grape soda has a really, really nice natural sweetness to it. I believe on the nutrition label, we're looking at 3 calories per cup and 0 grams of sugar. So there is nothing wrong with that. So refreshing for sipping outside on the patio. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is tea spritzers, one of my favorite things. Oh, and I forgot my infuser. I was going to grab my universal infuser, but you know what? I think I left it downstairs. So anyways, we'll grab another one. This is basically the same as our universal tea infuser. Fits in pretty much any cup. So I just am going to use one of my glitter cups here. These are glass double-walled cups. And actually the ones that are available in the catalog are like multicolored glitter, or we have a couple different ones for our hosts only. So fun cups. And we're going to use a bubbly to steep with one of our fruit teas. Now, I'm not using one of the Soda Pop teas. I'm using one of the new fruit teas, which is Mango Lemon Sangria, because I'm using a mango bubbly. So I really, really enjoy flavored bubblies. I enjoy any sparkling water, to be honest, but it's fun to mix and match the flavors with the flavored bubblies or any flavored sparkling water with the fruit teas. So, there's a blackberry fruit tea, which is nice with the blackberry fruit tea. or like one of the strawberry fruit teas is lovely with, say, the lime bubbly, the pineapple with the pineapple sangria fruit tea. There's so many fun combinations, but this mango lemon sangria tea is definitely one of my new favorites. I know I said that about the grape too. I always have so many new favorites, but this tea is outstanding. It is delicious. You would not be disappointed if you like lemon and if you like mango. So I've put 2 scoops into my infuser, and then I'm just gonna pour my sparkling water right over top. So when you steep in something sparkling like this, whether you've got a ginger ale or a beer or a sparkling water, a cider or something like that, you only need about 10 minutes of steeping time. It actually infuses much quicker than if you were using just plain cold water. You'd need to give it like 6 to 8 hours. So like 10 minutes, I would let that sit. I would probably just pop it back in the fridge just so that it stays cold. Let that steep, and it is just so refreshing and so delicious. And I mean, there's like 2 calories and 0 grams of sugar in that. So it is a really fun way. It's a great alternative to pop, but it's also just very thirst quenching and delicious and so fun to play around with the flavors. So the last thing that I wanted to mention that I like doing as well, when I make just a nice iced tea using any of the fruit teas, I'll make this right full. And then to have a beverage, I've got a cider here. This is just an apple cider, but you could use, any of your favorite beverage. Maybe it's a seltzer or a cooler of some sort. Personally, I love drinks that are only like 2.5 to 3%. Like that is all that I need, but they're hard to come by. The Radlers you can get a Radler that's like 2.5%, but most drinks are 5 to 6%, which is a lot. If I have 2 drinks, I'm like, okay, I'm done now. So what I like to do is mix them half and half with my fruit teas. So I'll just steep up like a coordinating fruit tea. I mean, let's be honest, just about any of the fruit teas are gonna go with just about any sort of like fruity drink or cider beverage. Something like the summer berry sangria is amazing. I'll steep that up. I'll mix a glass, get a glass full of ice, pour half of my cooler in, half of my fruit tea, enjoy that, and then I have another one. So I'm basically turning this into 2 drinks. So that's one of my little fun summer tricks. Now, I had grabbed a couple of these soda pop teas to talk about. The grapefruit mimosa is a really fun one, and I've made a really great drink where I've cold steeped a pitcher of the grapefruit mimosa fruit tea in water overnight. And then I get a bunch of glasses, depending on how many people I'm serving. I pour in, half a glass of the iced tea. I squeeze in like a quarter of a grapefruit, fresh squeezed grapefruit juice, and then top up with champagne to make a fun actual grapefruit mimosa. So that is a fun one and a fun idea, something you can do with it. The raspberry cream soda, this tea is so good. It's along the same lines as the grape soda for me. It kind of has that same nice sweetness to it. If you love raspberries, it does definitely taste like cream soda. And the root beer, I did mention that one. This one really surprises me because it's a green tea. It tastes and smells exactly like root beer. This is the tea that blows people away. They're like, wow, I did not expect that. And I actually love it as a nice hot cup of tea. Just a plain cup of hot green tea, which seems really weird that I would love a cup of root beer tea, but it is just, there is something about it. It is so delicious, but you could also make this one cold. You can steep it in sparkling water to make sugar-free root beer. And a lot of these, if you're into making kombucha like I am, they are incredible kombucha flavorings because kombucha, it's kind of like a pop replacement, right? It's got that little bit of sweetness. It's got the fizz to it. These flavors are incredible in the kombuchas. All right, so that is just a few little tidbits for you. I've got some great sips to have now and glad the sun is shining. So cheers everyone, and thanks for watching.